It's November 7th today. Got lucky, got a good string of weather here this week. Well, after all the rain, we needed some time to dry out. So we're mowing. It's a beautiful fall evening. I'd say temperatures now dropped. It's about 60-some degrees today. I'm sure the temperatures are probably down to 40s now. I can feel the dew/frost is starting to set in, as you can see the sunrise there in my face. So here we are, still plugging along. We got just about probably 3 passes left on this. This is I don't know, probably 7-acre field, probably roughly. So almost done with haying. Put everything up, fix everything before next spring, and start it all over again. So basically, I think everybody's in the same crunch around here. Everybody's, oh, am I going to have enough hay for the winter? Am I going to have enough hay for the winter? You know, we started feeding hay a few days earlier than what I wanted to, but you kind of do what you have to do. So hopefully this here will secure us for what we need. We had bought 6 bales as well. We'll probably buy a little bit of dry hay, probably a couple bales here at some point. We'll buy some couple dry round bales, just to, I don't know, I'd like to have that just if a group of them get stomach ache or something, you know, and you need to dry out their diet. It's a good way to dry it out. As we're working down the last strip of haying 2021, which is just a little narrow thing, and right there, I'd say mowing hay is done for the year. So it's pretty nice back here. They got paths mowed in it. There's some of it. Like I said, some of it wasn't the best hay in the world, but quite honestly, it's nothing to shake a stick at. That's for sure. It's pretty decent stuff. Some of it. Some of the other stuff, it wasn't worth a hoot, but some of it was really good. We'll get folded up now and get done. Get ready to put away. Flat tire. So what happened was, you see the tire split there. So we're gonna get this thing off, go up to a local tire shop, get a new one put on. We got the old one off. Everything's off. Went and got the new one. Here's the new one. Here's the simple 4-rib tire. So luckily we have a local tire shop here just outside of town. They had one in stock. Got it put on for me this morning. So let's get it put back on. Ace. Ace. Almost. Well, New tires on. Well, let's get rolling here. It's on, it's tightened up, torqued down. Hey, part of farming, breakdowns happen. Nobody likes them, but that's what we got to do. That's what we had to do. So this tire's new this year. This tire was new, I don't know, about two years ago, maybe 3 years ago now. So something like that. So you can kind of tell the difference. New, used. As we finish out raking for the year, we're just coming down the hill now. Right down there is where we pastured everything off this summer. As you can see right here, it's coming to the end right here. This is the last paddock we had made coming up the hill. So what we did was we pretty much just took everything above it and turned it into hay. So as you can see, some nice windrows. Unfortunately, I misdid this one, and I got to go up once to come back down that other side. But this stuff's got a little bit of weed stuff in it. And I probably should have mowed some more of it, but you know, I can't complain with this. You know, this is supposed to be some extra. All I was trying to do was trying to make the side of the road a little cleaner, essentially. Not necessarily like mowing wood lines, but you know, kind of just trying to clean the side up. Right here in this section here, there's a bad washout, or I don't know if it's whatever. So that's why I left all that there. You can kind of see it coming up here. Kind of see that washout. We're going through part of it there. You know, definitely not the best. So we left it behind. And as we come down over this for the last time, making some really nice stuff here. Like I said, stuff's so nice. Beautiful view coming down over this. And like I said, breaking up really nice in the back there. Picks up a little bit of dirt every now and again. But this is the last strip of raking for the year. Heck, I thought the last cutting we did before was the last of the year, but I was wrong. Beautiful windrows. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now I think this is the end of hay. I say that. I could be wrong, but I'm going to go with it's the end. We're going to go put this rake up behind the barn so that way it can be put away. And then I'm going to go hook onto the baler so that way then we can go start baling this up. I got this down here, and then there was some stuff up at the local Baptist church that I put down as well. That's all raked up. So we'll get that picked up and on our way, and then we'll pick this up last. That way whatever little bale we have left we'll dump out at the cows for them to eat tonight, because they're all picky and choosy, you know, and want to make sure they have the best hay all the time, you know. What can I say? But they're kind of just hanging out now. All being pretty good. Kind of hanging out in the shade, must be. And here we are, rolling down the last little bit of hay here. And here's that little washout I was talking about. So we'll just take it easy going through and up the other side, and there we are. Slow down a little bit. So far, pretty happy with this cutting. Oh, good, she stayed right there. Well, working the edge of the hillside here, you know, you never know what you might get. You know, you look up at it, it's a heck of a grade up, you know. I mean, there's nothing. I surely don't want to send one flying down towards the cows or a car or anything else for that matter. So here we are, last little bit. Mace is along for the ride, like normal. He's being a good little boy. out collecting bales this morning. Using a little tractor. We were feeding a small bale from yesterday, and Pace is running up the hillside. Back there. So this is a temporary pasture we had all the issues with. We haven't built the next one yet. Just haven't got there. It's going to be probably a this week project. So we'll see what happens with it. It looks like it should be enough feed in there for a couple of days for them. That's basically what we're looking at, just a couple of days worth of feed. Nothing extravagant, just a couple of days. That way it kind of gives us a little bit of a break on the hay. But we're now looking into the second week of November now. As many know, this is our bale wrapping setup. We have a Farm King BW 150 wrapper, and it's hooked up to the Case 5140. As you see, this is our bale stockyard. We've used a few bales now. There's the rest of them, but so we're going to fill in where we started to take out with a few bales until we get out to where we want to be. Then we'll move, put the last couple somewhere else. But this is our setup. We always take the round thing off there, and like I said, I think in previous videos, because our Coyote, we don't have a bale spear for the front of the tractor, so we use a 3-point hitch. 3-point hitch, just some days, depending on how the wrapper's sitting, we can't even make it over that ledge there. Kind of makes it a little bit of a pain in the butt, but we make it work. I mean, that's what it's all about. Looks like we might not, we probably won't make it on that roll of plastic. We'll have to put a new roll on before we end. This should be the last time we wrap. So once we're done with this, we'll get this thing all cleaned up and get it put away and oil the change and grease the bearings. That way everything's ready to go for next year. We'll also check it again at the beginning of the year, but always good to put it away nice and neat. That way no rust starts on any part of it. You know, when you pay good money for these things, you really don't want them to rust out. So we're done making hay. We pretty much have everything off that we could get off. You know, there's a few places maybe you can make some like green chop, like with a flail chopper. But other than that, we're done. But I didn't say we had a pretty good year. I'll have to get the grand total of how many bales we made, rounded up. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but we had a great year. What more can I say? It's been a great year for making hay. Spotty at best sometimes with the rain, but I'll tell you what, we got more moisture this August than we did last year, so it was great for making third cutting, because last year's third cutting was horrible. This year we did pretty well on third cutting, everything considered. Second cutting was wonderful. First cutting, knocked it out of the park. So hey, thanks for coming along today, guys. Greatly appreciate it. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Hope to see you in the next one.